Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today we are going to make the matching earring to this one. So this goes with the set necklace and bracelet that we made using the bargain bead box June 2023. So I'll link those videos in the description box below and you can check them out. Our encouraging word for today is broken crayon still color. And the reason that I picked this one is I wanted to make a little announcement that I'm starting a new endeavor. I've been making things with seashells. I know you guys know that. And it's art pictures with seashells and resin and alcohol inks and fun stuff like that. And I wanted to let you know that they are available on my website, and I will link that in the description box below the video. But I'm calling it Broken is Still Beautiful because they are broken shells, pieces of shells, a lot of them are, and I create things from them. So Broken is Still Beautiful, and that is going to be the line of seashell and resin art that I'm going to be creating. So check that out if you're interested. But let's get on with this. So this little earring I think is very fun. Here's what you're going to need if you want to make it. You're going to need 2 of these little, they're actually called wine glass charms, I think, but they have the little, if you can see, the little thing that sticks straight up here in the loop. I bought these in bulk, like from AliExpress or something like that. Let me measure this. I think this is like a, it's probably like a 30 millimeter. Let's see here. It's about a 24 millimeter. So 24 millimeter circle. Right here, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to put these beads on it. So I have a lever back ear wire. I have found lately that every time I wear fish hooks, I lose my earrings, and I know that you're supposed to put the backs on them, the little silicone backs, but I never can find them when I need them. And so I just stick them in my ears. I bend the fish hook down to try to keep it, and I always end up losing an earring. So I have switched over to lever backs almost, exclusively, because these don't fall out of your ears. They just don't. They're great. So I'm using a lever back. I've got one of these big maroon beads, and we're going to be putting some bead caps on it. I have the sun charm. Now, of course, you're going to double everything if you want to make both earrings, which you probably do. I have got 8 of these little gold spacer beads. Now, all these things came in the bargain bead box except for this ear wire and this ear wire. Everything else was in there. I have 1 of the English cut yellow beads, the magma bicone, all 3 colors of these gorgeous little crackled glass things that I loved, and a piece of the agate bead. So this is not hard to make at all, okay? So if you have your wine glass charm, or your earring, however you want to do it. You can use regular hoops on this. You can, do it however you want. But I'm using my crimping pliers because I really like that they have this fine tip, and they work really good for this. So I'm just going to bend this little wire right here just flat. Now it's a little hard to bend these because they are made of memory wire, but you can do it. So if you see that, I just bent it pretty much flat. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I am going to mirror these, so I am going to put on a crackled glass bead in this magenta. And then I'm going to do all 8 of the spacers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was laughing because there's always got to be that one person, that makes some sort of complaint. So I had talked about in my unboxing video, this bargain bead box. I always say in every video, we're using our purple, I always talk about how good a value bargain bead box is. It always is. Whether I love all the beads or not, it's always a great value. Okay, I'm going to bend this straight back up just like it was. Okay, and I'm just going to clip it closed. But, oh, and I forgot to tell y'all, why did I put them away? I did. I cleaned up my mess and overdid it. Okay, you're going to need 1 eye pin and 2 ball head pins. I'm so sorry. I had those out here a minute ago, but I was trying to clean off my mat a little bit and cleaned myself up too much, apparently. There we go. But I always think Bargain Bead Box is a great value. I may not always love every bead that they put in there, but I always get somebody that's like, I'm tired of hearing you complain about I'm not complaining about it. I am giving my honest opinion, which I think is why you watch me unbox, is it not? I mean, do you not want to know what I think? If you don't, then why are you watching an unboxing? So, you know, I'm never complaining about it. I like Bargain Bead Box. I have always liked Bargain Bead Box. I think it is a fantastic value. I mean, it's the best bead box value out there. But that doesn't mean I have to love everything in the box. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to get on there and say, I love this when I don't. I mean, why would I do that? What's the point of the unboxing? So, you know, I just want everyone to know I love Bargain Bead Box. I really do. It's always a great value. This month's box, I loved. I said over and over in the video, I love these beads. The colors are so pretty. It was a challenge for me to put them together, but that's not Bargain Bead Box's fault. That's my fault because I'm not very creative with colors. But I wasn't complaining, saying I don't like the box. And I always get somebody that's like, you shouldn't complain about Bargain Bead Box. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just telling you my opinion. And if you don't want to hear my opinion, why are you watching the video to start with? So, yeah. I mean, just know for the future, I love Bargain Bead Box. It is the best value out there for a bead box. There is no question about it. I think it's fantastic. But just because I don't like a component, or I think something's too big, or I don't like a color, doesn't mean I hate Bargain Bead Box, guys. It just means that I didn't like that specific thing. And I have to think that there are things in boxes that you all don't like too. I mean, do you just love everything always? I can't imagine that. You know, we're all different. We have different likes and dislikes. And so, yeah, let's just, for the future, just so everybody knows, I love Bargain Bead Box, okay? I don't have a problem with them. I may not like everything. And this one, I love these crackle. These crackle beads are the most beautiful things. I mean, they are just stunning. And I said over and over in the video how much I love these beads. They're very pretty. Now, to me, to put them together was a bit of a challenge, but I like that. It pushed me out of my comfort zone. And if a bead box can do that, it's a good bead box. If it can push you out of your comfort zone, it's a great bead box, I have to say. And anything that I don't use will just go into my stash or go into my giveaway pile or go into my sale pile. You know, it's not like that I think any of it is useless. I just, you know, don't always love everything, but who does? I just can't imagine. So anyway, always got that one person that's like, I like you, but you comment negatively on Bargain Bead Box. No, I'm not. I'm just giving my opinion, guys. And, you know, if you don't want to watch the unboxing, then that's fine. But the whole point of the unboxing, I think, is for me to give my opinion, right? Is it not? I mean, why are you watching if you don't want to know what I think about the stuff? I don't know. It's just crazy. I mean, there are a couple people's unboxings that I watch. So you see what we're doing here. Hanging the charm, putting on the bead cap, bending 90 degrees. There are a couple people's unboxings that I watch, and that's because I value that person's opinions, and I want to see what they think of things. And, you know, they may say something that I don't agree with necessarily, but that doesn't mean they're wrong. It just means, you know, or it may give me another view on an item, you know, like if they say, oh, this could be used as this, or this, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool, maybe, you know. So I don't know. People are just so funny. You can't please everybody all the time. I've learned that, and I don't even try to anymore, but you know, I don't want anyone to think that I don't like Bargain Bead Box. I really do. I mean, I've opened this box now for how many years? You can look back at my playlist. If I didn't like it, you think I'd still be opening it every month? No. There are a few that I have canceled that I don't open anymore, and that's because I didn't like them or didn't like their quality or didn't like how they treated their customers or, you know. So, Bargain Bead Box is amazing. All right, so we got our little dangle. We hung it in between our 8 spacers. So I separated them, just hung it right on there, okay? So it's just hanging just on there. Now we're going to take our, so I did the orange bead on the bottom and the yellow bead on the top. And the reason I did them this way, you can do them however you want, but I wanted the contrast of the blue with the orange here. I mean, I would like to have put this blue and this orange together, but that would have put 2 big beads and then 2 small beads. I didn't want to do that, so I did it this way. And I know that I am making regular loops with a ball head pin. This is a very thick ball head pin, actually, and so normally I wouldn't do that because ball head pins tend to be really thin, but these I think are stainless steel, and they are super thick. And so that's why I'm using them for this. And I'm just going to open this guy up. Now I'm mirroring these, okay? So I want him, where he's on this side here, I want him to be on this side here. So when you wear them, they're going to look mirrored, okay? And I'm going in between the 2 little spacers, the 2 and 2, so in between the 4, right here. And I'm just hanging it directly on the wire. And then I'm just going to close it back up. So, sorry about my rant about Bargain Bee Box. I just feel like that I try very hard to be clear in my videos that, you know, I try to be very clear. I love this, but I don't necessarily love this item, or I don't necessarily love this color. And I always get that one person that's like, you're complaining about, and I'm not. I'm just, you know, it just is very frustrating to be misunderstood constantly by somebody. You know, because I really do like Bargain Bee Box. I think it's the best bead. It really is the best bead box value out there. I mean, you cannot. There's no way. So I'm doing the same thing on this other side, separating the 4 and hanging this right on there. You cannot go to Michael's. You can't even get online and buy $20 worth of products, have them shipped to you that's the same quality. You just can't do it. So, you know, they provide an excellent value, I have to say. That doesn't mean I always love everything, but that's okay. I don't have to. Somebody out there will. All right, so here we have them, both of them. Now, this is the tricky part, and it's not really hard, but we're going to bend this little thing. We want to bend it. Okay, so you want to make sure, because the way this loop is, this loop has got to go this way, okay? So that's what I'm trying to say. It's not real easy to say that for some reason. So I'm going to take my pliers, and I'm going to bend this loop, not back or forward. I'm going to bend it to the side, okay? I'm just going to make a loop, and it's a little tricky to do because this is memory wire, but just, you got to really just be rough with it. Make it do what you want to do. And I like to use my crimpers because I can get this little loop in there and close it up. And it does not have to be closed up pretty even, okay? I mean, you want to make it as neat as you can, but yeah, see, it's really hard. This memory wire is tempered steel, and it is very difficult to bend into a loop, but you can do it because I did it on the other one, so I know I can. And it's kind of hard to get the loop going this way too, and on the other one, I actually turned my loop. I did it straight back and then I twisted it, but I don't know. I just think it's better if you can do it this way. But it is difficult a little bit. Now, you could use a jump ring. I know everybody's going to be on here like, why didn't you just use a jump ring? Because I don't want the extra length that a jump ring is going to put on here. I just don't. These are already kind of long, and I don't want to add any more length to it if I can help it. So that's why I'm not using a jump ring. That's why I'm making it hard on myself here, but that's okay. It'll be fine. All right, so there. I'm just using my crimpers because I can get them in there and closing that up. And again, this does not have to be a perfect loop. It's not going to really, you're not going to really see it, but it does have to be big enough to fit my thing through, and I don't know if I made it big enough for that. Let's see. And I'm just going to, so when I put this loop in this loop needs to be straight that way, so it'll hang the right way. So let me see if I can even get this in there now, because I made that loop teeny. Go figure. I'm like, make it so small that I can't get the thing through. It is very hard to make. Oh, I guess I can get it through there. It is very hard to make loops out of this memory wire, I gotta say. It's tough. Okay, so now when you hang this, you just kind of want to look at how it's going to hang. I'm going to take it and try to bend this loop up just a tad. just so it'll hang better. Watch me break my ear wire. Okay, let me take him off. I'm just going to bend this straight up so it'll just kind of hang better. There we go. Now I'm going to put him back on. Make sure you get the front part in the front. I always get these confused because I think it looks like that the back part should be the front, but it's not. But I do that a lot. So, okay. This little bend up there, dude. Just, there we go. Just cooperate. Alright, I'll try to get my ear wire back in here. There we go. Now, but the problem is, apparently, I have twisted it. Let me get it in there. Okay, so if you hold it up and it's kind of turning the way you don't want it to turn, just take your pliers, grab this, and just turn it the way you need it to go, okay? So there. That's better. I need it to go a little bit more this way. I'm just taking my pliers, turning it a little bit more that way. Actually, I did it the wrong way there, didn't I? Yeah, it needs to go this way. Okay, there we go. That ought to help it. Helped it some. Twist it some more. The other one that I did, of course, off camera was not this difficult. That's always the way it goes. So, just so you know, I did not really have this trouble with the other one because I wasn't filming. Okay, so there we go. Now we've got it in there. Let's close this guy up. Make sure everything's closed up good because you don't want it falling out when you're wearing it. And just make sure your loops are... There we go. So there it is. It turns out to be a really cute little earring after you sit there and manhandle that thing. And what did I do? I did mirror these. Well, here's what I did. I mirrored... No, I did. Okay. Gosh, I looked at it weird for a second. I'm like, why are these... These aren't mirrored. Yeah, they are. Okay, never mind. Jeez. Okay, I need to go back to bed, you guys. I really do. All right, so there they are. This video is hilarious. You guys are probably like, she's just nuts. I kind of am sometimes. All right, so here they are. I love them. I think they're fun and they're colorful. And I loved the colors in the bargain bead box this month because it challenged me. Even though I thought I was going to have a hard time with it, I did not. It's been very easy. So I've made this set and I'm going to make another set. I have tons of beads left over, by the way. So I've got like... After making a bracelet, earrings, and a necklace, I still have all these beads left over. So I'm going to, you know, create some more stuff out of it because I really do like these colors. I'm not a huge magenta fan, so like, I don't know that I will necessarily, I don't know that I will necessarily use these. I probably will eventually in something. But yeah, magenta's not my favorite color. I like this shade of it better for some reason. It's a little darker. But yeah, look at all the beads I have left. I mean, I've got tons of stuff left over that I'm going to create some more stuff with. So if you haven't subscribed and you want to see me upload these videos, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. And click the little bell button and it'll let you know when I upload. So I do have the matching necklace and earrings to this. I will link that in the description box below, as well as the unboxing for Bargain Bead Box if you want to check them out. I do have a coupon available, so check that out. And thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.